Oh, I did not want to do that. Mm, what was the other person? Hey, Javon, welcome to the stream. Um, Today I'm taking a break from farming legendaries. Um, I like the way they did the shop system for this because there's a lot more to offer in there now as opposed to the last two events we had. So definitely look forward to get this. So the easiest way to level your characters, are you free to play or are you pay to play? I should ask that first. Okay, so um the quickest way to level up super quick is, unfortunately, you do got to spend a little money, and it's these nether passes right here. So both of these things pretty much give you everything you need to level up really quick. One is about $7, I believe. Yeah, $7.49. This one right here, it says experience and HL boosts are bills are guaranteed. So that right there makes it to where you don't have to spend a whole lot of your quartz, and of course, getting extra quartz every day helps. It gives you gate keys and also gives you skip tickets. These things help you level up crazy fast. And the other thing is this thing, the Honor Nether Passport. It gives great rewards in the beginning, but the thing you care about here is it says dark gates can be unlocked 10 times. If you don't have this, it's only 5 times. So pretty much it doubles the amount of gates that you can open per day. So unfortunately, it's behind a paywall, but it definitely helps you level up really, really, really fast. But for the most part, once, I mean, even if you're free to play and you don't do that, that's fine. It's not a complete necessity to get those passes. Um, I mean, the bigger deal is you just want to make sure that you're able to climb these gates. There are cheese mechanics or cheese strats out there in order to climb these gates very quickly. If you happen to have a New Year's Roslyn, it helps climbing these gates a whole lot easier with the cheese strats that are available. But for the most part, I didn't use the cheese strats. I'm not very familiar with them. I just know that there's several out there that people use involving Prism Rangers and New Year's Roslyn. And I mean, I don't know how far along you are in the game, Javon, but once you've done, yeah. So the quickest way to make it to where you don't have that big of an issue to 3-star, if you don't have access to the cheese strats with New Year's Roslyn, then what you want to do is you want to focus on item world. Climb item world as high as you can to the highest floor, which is 35. And once you get there, you're going to get a lot of armor drops. A lot of people get upset about this, but believe it or not, the armor drops are really good in these EXP gates because it vastly reduces the amount of damage that the fish deal to you, which allows you to climb the gates and get 3 stars. You will run into situations where even though you have this gear, the fish still deal a lot of damage, and you're just kind of hoping that they spread out their attacks instead of focus on one character. We've all had to deal with that as being the case, but for people who got tired of dealing with that, they just use the cheese strat with New Year's Roslyn and the Prism Rangers. Have you started climbing item world yet, Javon? How far up in item world are you? Because that's where that's when the game becomes crazy easier, when you start climbing item world. Have you completed story mode yet? At least to chapter 8 or episode 8 or episode 9? Because you really got to focus on that. Like, do the easy mode storyline up to about chapter episode 8, and then you're good. That's when you should start item world. What's up, Oblivious? Yo, Oblivious, is it raining really bad down there? Because it just won't stop raining here. It's crazy. Dude, this rain is killing me. I can't do nothing. The reason I'm recommending that, Javon, is because once you've actually cleared easy mode, you should have access to the customer rank increase up to about 17. Make sure you're doing that in the Dark Assembly. And basically you can start climbing item world from customer rank 17. That's a good starting point. and you want to make sure all your characters have all that gear at that range. Yep, thunder and lightning. Like, it's really bad. It makes no sense. It's crazy. You're doing all your gates, make sure that when you make sure you go into your experience, not experience, but your material gates. People always ignore the experience gate, the material gates, and you need that in order to level up heavily. Yes, I've cleared floor 25. Who was the last character I could put in that slot? I don't remember who it was. Oh, it's none of these. I can't use any of these people. Okay. What's up, what's? So, what I ended up doing is I just had to brute force it. The team that I actually used was, because they're printies, I just ended up using my regular Etna. So I just reincarnated her, so actually she's over here. I just reincarnated her, so she's a lot weaker. Normally her max is at about 4,600, but pretty much I used my regular team. I didn't use any cheese strats or anything like that. The only thing that I did was, and it was very long and tedious, is she will only deal damage if you use her Dead in Chaos ability, because her Dead in Chaos is S rank damage. So it's basically a bunch of auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. Like, you're trying to build up her SP bar because you want her to use it. So you want everyone else auto attacking as well, so that they give her team attack SP. And you want a healer there because the printies do deal a decent amount of damage. I have New Year's Rosalind there, so she was there to heal. If you have a flying will heal. And then when she gets her S rank attack, just have her use the ability. What you want to do too is you also, if you have New Year's Rosalind, what's up, Vorum? If you have New Year's Rosalind, or if you have somebody that can cast what is that, Braveheart, like Laharl, have them in the party and cast Braveheart on him, on her, and also have her go right after New Year's Rosalind, so she gets that 30% damage buff. And that is what I use to kill the printies. So ignored the whole poison thing and deal 1 damage. I just brute forced it. And of course I had Tyrant Velvetoris there, which he's just ridiculous. So he didn't do anywhere near as much damage as she did, because she gets the ability to deal additional damage to printies. So that helped right there. But pretty much if you want to brute force it, you have to have Etna. That's just the bottom line of it. right, so I'm gonna have to go into this. What's good, Faithless? Faithless. I know, I know. Unfortunately, I'm not looking to add any more because I do want to play it, but I'm not looking to add any more gotchas to my current daily routine. Having a business and kids and two other gotchas that I play, I just, whoo, I just wouldn't have the time. But I'm very happy that it is coming out. Like I definitely will watching playthrough videos. The game looks amazing. um. Yeah, I mean if you're not doing item world nonstop, it's a different thing. It's all good, Javon. I definitely plan to come out with more. I plan to come out with a how to do in game video. I've been seeing lately some very terrible advice being given, and it's kind of messing with me a little bit because it's through multiple discords, and I don't want people thinking there's only one way to play this game when that's heavily incorrect. There's multiple ways to enjoy this game, and it it's how you make what you make out of it, right? But I definitely plan to make more content to show people more possible things they can do. Oh, all right. I guess we'll bring in TV. Yo, Faithless, I'm all about it, Faithless. Like, I just really enjoy. Like, I do think that this guy has the ability to come back. Like, it had a super terrible. You know what? You know what I think they fucked up. I think they fucked up on the fact that a monstrous amount of the player base for this guy are two things. It's the people who like to grind 1,000 hours into a game, and then it's the people who are like the waifu and husbandos of their content. Like those are the two big people that love this guy, especially the storyline and how funny it is and animated, and everybody's abilities is just over the top when they use it. Like they had something beautiful here. But what I think NIS made an issue with is they were like, well, because people love the game so much, they're willing to pay any amount of money we throw at them, and Americans will just throw money without even asking. It's like, no, you can't take that approach when you bring a game out for the first time. Like that's the most horrible decision, period, no matter how amazing your game is. I mean, every game that's done that, I've always seen people have like a super short honeymoon period, and they made that mistake. I do think they're gonna try and change up so that people do come back. Oh, they lost a crazy amount of people when they did that. Like, I can't wrap it around my mind what they were thinking with those. Because again, the paywalls. Because and then here's the other thing too. This actually isn't on NIS. This part I'm not talking about is actually on Bolt Trend. They did a horrible job advertising the game. Just a horrible job advertising the game. I had no idea that this game was coming out. And I accidentally saw it on a content creator's video regarding a whole nother game, and them saying that I can't wait till This Guy RPG to come out. And I was like, what? Is a This Guy RPG coming out? I had no clue. I had absolutely no clue. I don't need all this intelligence. I just need to be a little bit quicker. Yeah, right there is fine. We'll do some regular boots. Alright, this should be enough until I get me a Curtis. Today I'm taking a break from Item World. I'm going to be I'm going to be no-lifing the the event simply because there's a ton of printies in there to be had, and I do not want to ignore that. Also, guys, if the stream skips, I do apologize. It's because I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, and if that starts happening, just hit the refresh button and it should fix it. If it looks like I'm lagging behind any of your questions or things that you said, it's because of that. So I think the refresh button will fix it, but it's weird. Faithless, so are you gonna be playing Disgaea and My Hero Academia? Like, are those the only two you're playing? You're not playing the other ones? War of the Visions? Okay. God damn. From the look of your list, I think 30 minutes on this guy is more than enough. You got your aunt. I got you. How hard is it to get 5 stars in that game? Oh shit! And I bet it's like, I bet it's like the drop rate is like, what, 1% for an actual copy, maybe less, like 0.87. Yeah, okay, 0.5. That's still disgustingly low. Oh, so you're still trying to work? Oh, but pity is 70. A fucking token system. That I love token systems. And it carries over? That's awesome. Wish this game would learn that. But those are collaboration units, right? Are you getting them because like they're good? Or are you getting them because of like nostalgia purposes? Got you. Why does the name Ains sound so familiar? What anime is that from? Ains. Well, which one was Ains? Ains was the Overlord, right? He was, that was his real name, right? I haven't seen the anime in like, oh my god, like a year or two? Oh, about a year. I think Ains was his real name. Yeah. I know it's the name of the show, but I remember Ains is, because he had two names, and he threw away one name. And I'm trying to remember what was his first name. It was Ains, right? Ains Ulgon, that's it is. Yep. Uh, I think I'm just gonna get one bonus character for getting the points, but I'm not getting any more Curtises other than that. Like the thing I do like is that they have a like a Prinny and then a bunch of Prinny hides. You know what? The fact that they still are doing like 30% on all old units, that's why you see this. Like all I'm doing is I'm just getting old units still at level 1 and throwing rank 35 gear on them so that they don't die. They're still doing 30% on all units, even from old banners. They didn't do it to where it's only 30% for the summon units, the banner units. Oh, which one? Yeah, Tyrant Velvator is just. I'm serious. He's a year or two ahead of every other unit right now. He is abnormally, ridiculously strong. Like if people got him, great. If you didn't get him, man, ooh, that sucks. Cause he is. Oblivious, did you try the gate out yet? Or I'm sorry, did you try out the did you try out the character gate? Majin Etna? That's a good idea. Etna and Desco are going to kill it. Just take them with you. Yeah, Desco is going to obliterate. Yeah, if you let Majin Etna get a turn. Wait, Faithless, you did the 3,000, right? You didn't do the 1,900. I hope. Because the 1,900 doesn't... You have like less than a 20% chance to get a fragment. Okay, yeah, 3K only. 3K only. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but this time, if you look at her character gate, it doesn't say 3 days remaining. It says 6 days remaining. So it looks like we're going to get 7 days of the character gate, which is way more fragments. You get 3 per day. You get 3 fragments per day. Yeah, you get 3 per day. Guys, give me 1 second. I go grab my son.
Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
What's up, Haragi? How you doing, man? Did you get your 3,000 done? You do your 3,000 dungeon? I got you. How far were you able to make it in there? Did you at least get to the final wave? Because that's the one people kind of get killed on. Is that where I got you? Oh, so let me ask this then. Was it the sleep that got you? Because that's the if you're able to get past the sleep, then you're good. The sleep, like that's what I explained in the video, is it's the fucking sleep. Like it has a chance to miss. If it misses, you're in the clear. But if it doesn't miss, you want the Prinny that comes after her to hit your Desco if that's who she put asleep. And it'll wake her back up. Oh, got you. Okay. Okay, got you. Yeah, I think when I cleared it, I was about 2,400. About 2,400 around that range. So, yeah. Yes, the dungeons reset daily. That is correct. And we should have it for about 7 days, it appears. Which is great because last time it was only 7. So the fact that... I'm sorry, last time it was only 4. So the fact that it's 7 this time, I mean, that's awesome. That's more fragments for everybody. So if you want, I mean, you could attempt the 1900 if that's what you can do. And, you know, there's a chance you'll get the fragments out of there. Yeah, at least do the 1900. I mean, I always recommend to everyone just try the 3000 a billion times until you get that good RNG, because the fragments are worth it if you want that character. And remember, you get 3. You don't get attempts. It's not 3 attempts or 3 tries. It's 3 clears. So you can attempt as many times as you want, but it's only going to count 3 clears. It just came out. So you can go in there and keep doing it. You got about 5.5 hours before server reset. So go ahead and go in the 1900, do it 3 times, and you're good. You're still in the first day. What's up? What's up, Kellers? Did you get your fragments? Did you notice that it's 7 days instead of 4 days? Yeah, yeah. It's just, if you're over 4,000, it's a crazy easy fight. But did you notice it's 7 days, not 4 days? I assume that's to compensate for the people who were unable to do it last time. But, I mean, I'll take it. You got the Prinny and the hides. I like the fact that there are hides in there too. For sure. Oh yeah, and the reincarnation stones. You got your scrolls. I got you. You talking about the 2-star Prinnies or whatever? What I haven't been focusing on that. Is it something that drops heavily on the final stage? Like on the 5th chapter final stage? Is it like a ton of Prinnies or something? Oh shit. You're asking, can you get 5 of the Prinnies without drop rate up? Is that what you're asking? I mean, it's luck. It's all luck dependent. I mean, if you didn't want to. If I were you, I'd save every bit and piece of that amount of quartz you got there for the next badass banner because you're gonna need it.
Something strange is coming over me. Lately I can't sleep, and I can tell if my life is a dream or reality. Feeling all kind of strange emotions. I don't know what is happening. Suddenly becoming frozen, and the sunshine is dazzling.
You should ask Faithless how many pulls it took him. I think it took Faithless like 150,000 quartz or something like that. But I mean, because I truly, truly understand. Because at first, I mean, I was like, man, why did they rate down this unit? Like, that's fucking dumb. And then, like, I built the unit. I have the unit with all of their abilities and attacks. You know, I have Tyrant Vavatoris at what, NE7, NE8, and I shit you not, he is literally a year or two ahead of all the current units. He's fucking disgustingly strong. It makes no sense why they would release him now. Like, like in the Majin Etna video that I did like this morning, he he just he just crushes anything, any path, anything, any direction he looks, he just crushes. I don't think it's not the fact that he doesn't have synergy with whatever team a person's running. It's just with the current units that are out right now, you can run him in any team, even a monster team, and he will still out damage them by a drastically large amount. Like, that's how strong he is as a unit. That's how much it took for you to get one? Holy shit. So, you know what that tells me? Is that also tells me that you probably have enough fucking 5-star fodder that you built up to and could pretty much 6-star at least 2 teams now. Is Tyron Valvatore's worth any 10? Oh hell yeah! Like I'm not fanboying over him. I'm just telling you the math. He has 120% in stats, and he is A plus ability. Bloody Sting is like super cheap. Like it costs like 40, like a little over 40. So he can use it a lot, and it just one shots everything out right now. I don't know what it is, man, but I'm a huge fan of how Final Fantasy Brave Exvius does their summoning pools because they got all kinds of systems for everything, and I'll go and I'll probably do like 2 or 3 pools, and I'll get the unit that I'm looking for, and then they give you a ton of ways to get extra copies outside of actually having to summon.
Make room for somebody else. Circling the edge, way up high. Don't I fall heavy, useful alibi? Gone too far to stop. Yeah, I try. Flying, crashing, looking for a perfect suicide. Circling the drinking and smoking yourself. Don't even wanna try. Make room for somebody else. Oh, I just wanna hide out from under all these indecisions. Oh, make room for somebody else. Circling the edge, way up high. Don't I fall heavy, useful alibi? Gone too far to stop. Yeah, I try. Flying, crashing, looking for a perfect suicide. Circling the edge.
I think I'm just getting the printies and backing out. Well, I'm getting a couple other things, but I don't think I'm gonna go after the rainbow mats.
Till the quiet and the echoes became colder. And I never really knew that it was over.
Hey ZP. Okay, so weapon mastery is important. Like, seriously, don't listen to those people that don't like they. So what it is that there are content creators that came out with videos saying don't worry about weapon mastery. That's heavily incorrect. A lot of these content creators made those videos when they didn't even play the game yet or didn't even really put a lot of effort into the game, so to speak. Weapon mastery is incredibly important just as much as cheats are for attack. You kind of want to do a happy medium of both, and you want to make sure that you basically never hit the cap, because weapon mastery not only unlocks extra abilities, it also makes it to where if you equip that weapon will give you bonus stats on top of what it already gives. Did that help you understand that a little bit better, ZP? I plan to make an in-game video regarding a lot of these questions that people continue to ask and still see something different going on. I mean, I honestly, a lot of the content creator stuff that came out, it seems like it was information that was given to them or things that they didn't really put a whole lot of effort into trying to understand themselves. And the truth really is that that stuff is important. It's all really important. Like, you really want to make sure that you do increase weapon mastery if you're trying to deal more damage and have other abilities that are within that class. There's fights where like a good example would be like floor. We don't have a lot of units out, and a lot of people, of course, are trying to go meta units. Floor 24 has a fight. If you don't cheese it, well, actually, you can't cheese that one. There's other ones, but you need wind damage basically to destroy 3 of the enemies, and Rosalind has access to that if you level up her weapon mastery. I've seen New Year's Rosalinds that are still at 10 out of 10, so they will never have the luxury of gaining access to those abilities. So, I mean, of course, there's other ways from other characters you could build, but if a vast majority of people are running New Year's Rosalind, why would you take that away from your character because of what somebody else said? Like, the bottom line is, like, put it into practice. It's, you need to level both cheats and weapon mastery. Yeah, but the thing is like, not everyone has a lot of copies of Tyrant Valvatoris. It wasn't until the Badass Unit banner that I didn't get more than 1 copy of him. I literally had him at any one. 1 second. I literally had regular. I'm sorry. Yeah, I literally had regular Valvatoris at any one, all the way up to the Badass banner. So I didn't have any copies of him. So it was impossible for me to use that strat. Like, yeah, he's super tanky. He heals himself. Like, that's understandable. But no, we have to approach everything as if people don't have those characters, because it's so easy to say, oh, just, you know, take a bunch of Dark Santa Laharls with you, or take a bunch of pirates with you. You know how hard it is to get a pirate in this game for drop rate? It is abnormal. I have 1. I've rolled an abnormally a large amount of times. I'm sorry, summoned an absurdly large amount of times on these banners. Even the Tyrant Velvetore's banner, it only got one pirate. So that's what I'm saying. Like we can put out one strategy that works, but we have to take into consideration with the whole that the player base as a whole has. Look at that one Lady Samurai. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Professor and Dark Knight, two insanely good units, but we didn't get access to him. Look at that. He has 3 total. So that's what I'm saying. Like when people make these. Sorry, I got children in the background, but when people make Dark Knight any 9, I'm jealous. But when people, give out these, hey, just do this, and it's like, okay, well, not everyone has that. We have to take it from a more general approach rather than one that's incredibly niche or probably ridiculously hard to achieve. So, as Dark Santa Laharl, in my opinion, is literally just a really good farming unit, and I wouldn't put him past that. I wouldn't. I don't think he's someone I would invest incredibly, put a whole lot of resources into. But because I see a lot of people NE10 him, and those printies are better. You could definitely be better used towards a lot of other directions, for sure. A good example would be Tyrant Velvetoris, or New Year's Rosalind, or what's to come, Awakened Rosalind. Yeah. Only thing that pisses me off about Overlord Osagi is that she's an event character, not a badass unit. So she may not get any like love in terms of like rate up. I hope they do that to her on this one. Cause if not, she's gonna be as hard as fuck to pull like New Year's Rosalind for a lot of people. You can pull her, or you can pull Overlord Usagi or regular Usagi. So it's going to be like one of those New Year's Rosalind or Yukimaru situations where people pulled on New Year's Rosalind and got like fucking 20 Yukimarus and like no New Year's Rosalind. Like that shit was ass. Like that was my situation. I think I spent 65,000 quartz and got one New Year's Rosalind in like a NE6, 7 copies of Yukimaru. Like, what the hell? If you can increase them by any means, NE5 New Year's Roslyn at minimum, and of course if you can't get Tyrant Valvators to NE7, but dude, I got fucking wrecked, wrecked on the New Year's Roslyn banner. The rate up is a lie. That's the meme for this game. The rate up is a lie. Yeah, I know a lot. I definitely saw some pictures of people getting 2 to 3 New Year's Roslins all in the same pool, like, and then of course they gotta type free to play by the way in the message. Like like I don't think people understand like how lucky that is. Yeah, the dual unit banners are pretty trash. You know what's even more ass? You know what's even more the ass than a banner with 2 units? A banner with 3 units, like the one that's going on right now. So let's not talk about boat train. Let's talk about NIS. NIS is not going to let this game die. Like I promise you, this is their baby. They're going to invest an abnormally large amount of money to keep this game going as strongly as they can, because like it's a gotcha game. Like that's one of the reasons why Konami stopped making Contra and all that kind of shit like that for platforms, and went straight to the mobile market. Like there's a lot of money. Hey guys, if the stream lags, just refresh your screen. Is Valkyrie Connect a part of the? Forgive my ignorance, but is Valkyrie Connect a part of the Valkyrie Profile or Valkyrie Chronicles series? You know what, Hiragi? It's funny you said that. I'm personally a little confused because the only thing I can think of why people pulling this banner is the waifu of Jennifer. Like people were fans of her in part one, but other than that, I just don't see a point. Like there's absolutely nothing good about this banner. And then to top it all off, they fucking gave us the the female caster banner to go alongside side of it. Like what the hell? Like that banner is no one. Why would anyone pull in that banner? None of those units are worth it. None of those units are worth 1,500 quartz. Thursday was the only unit I would pull for on that banner, and I would barely use him. Thursday is the only one that I would pull for. Like I see where they boosted it, boost physical monster damage, but Like they seem like characters that are just you want to run all three of them. That's what it looks like their synergy is. You want to run all three of them. See, I told you, people are pulling for the waifu factor. Or misinformation. I literally just dealt with a misinformation issue earlier today. Like, there's some discords out there that people are kind of making it, man. Can't wait for me to get excited for a hero. You know what, man? Like I said, it's all about the numbers. I'm a numbers guy. I've never been a waifu husbando kind of person. If the numbers don't lie, so if I look at a unit and they look like they're gonna provide a synergy or just overall damage output that is worth adding to a composition, then I'll build it. But I don't know. I remember last week when it was a discussion on Reddit that the Earth Defenders banner was supposed to be skipped and they were going to bring out the one after. What's up, Azarus? Where's my Prinny Curtis? I can't even find mine. You know, right quick, let's take a look at the market. I want to look at the shop right quick, see what's all in there. Okay, so it's only Prinny HUDs. That's fine.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet. Watching seasons change, our roads were lined with adventure. Mountains in the way, couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand up in arms, this is home where we are. Together strong in the world that we made. I'm still here in the breeze, see your shadow in the trees, holding one memory every day.
I fodder all event units. I don't care for them. If I have the potential to make a 6-star to make my unit stronger, I'll use it. But I'd only fodder him if I need to. If you're talking about Curtis, yes, I would fodder Curtis. Curtis is Let me take a look at his skills. Let's see. Physical monster weapons, all stats plus 12%. Self plus 30. All allies plus defense. Self. Yeah, he sucks. And if I remember correctly, let's see, even Japanese players rank him a C. You can't get anything lower than a C. He's terrible. And to take a look at this, let me look at his stats. Okay, I think it's okay. All right, I think we're back. Oh, I think the stream is lagging. Give me a sec, guys. Okay. All right. Anyways, so okay, good. We're back. Okay, so they said they were gonna fix this issue where event units you only get 4 copies of them, and they were gonna try and create ways to get more copies of them. I think that will make some of these C tiers a little bit better, but for the most part, with what we have coming up, you're better off just using them. I wouldn't invest an incredibly large amount to this because of the simple fact that you can only get 4 of them, and in this game, NE is king. NE is fucking king. You need to get your evality up as high as possible to deal competitive damage. I'm just going based off the apology letter. The one thing I try my best not to do is to compare global and Japanese versions too much. While the Japanese versions is definitely a great place to get a lot of information, but because companies only care about money, they're going to Sorry. Yeah, you gotta stop. Calm down. Anyways, you know, they care about money, so of course they're going to try and find ways to make things easy over here, and then some cases a little bit harder. So I mean, we saw already that they're not following the way the events are set up. Like here, the events you get 30% for every character, and you get 400%, you know, for a bonus stage. That's not how it is in Japan. In Japan, it's you got a 1.1 increase, a 1.2 increase, and a 1.3 increase. So that right there was a dead giveaway that they're going to do things a little bit differently. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I try my best not to look at the 2 versions equally because I feel that I'm setting myself up for failure when I do that. Look at that. Can't use dupe characters in Japan and no events give tickets. So that's what I'm saying. I try my best not to compare the 2 because that's the best way to get lit down. So, and to be honest, it's one of the reasons why I try not to play Japan. I do have a Japan account, but I try not to play it too much simply because I don't want to be like, I don't want to play the amazing things going on in Japan and then the global take a whole nother direction and then me get pissed off that we didn't get that. Like, that's just me. That's like why I take Japanese versions a little less serious, and that's actually why I don't stream the Japanese version. So if I had to defend that, I just feel like it's typical NIS Disgaea shenanigans. They always do things differently than other game developers. Yeah, Laharl's father. He's the only SSS tier in the game. He is the word broken doesn't even describe him. He's the only character that can hit 15 million attack. He is absurdly strong. And as long as like a major half the party is still alive, he gets like what is it, 60% attack, and then like a whole bunch of damage to his attacks, and then he buffs other people's damage to their attacks. I mean, everything about him is team oriented like a mug. He is super stupidly broken. Like the only thing that comes to mind is I hope they bring out content to match how broken he is. Like if they're going to power creep like that, I mean him compared to SS, like him compared to Evil Mao, it's not the same. It's not the same. Gator, that's pretty good, Gator. That's pretty good. What's up, Ashio? What's up, Dragon? All right, ZP, good seeing you, man. What do you mean by that, Dragon? I'm confused by what you're saying. You said double up bonus units didn't give bonus. What units are you referring to? You talking about the event? Like, can you help me understand what you mean? In Japan, yes, but in global, no. Those patch notes are copy paste like directly from Japan, the Japanese. It's not how it is in global. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dragon. You can definitely run dupes. And if you want, just do it. If you have the ability to do so, what I recommend, you can just keep them at level 1. Just throw rank 35 gear on all of them, and they won't die. Even at level 1, they won't die. Like, all those shields you keep getting from rank 35, put that on them. It'll mitigate anything that these units can do.
I know you want me, baby, let's start talking. I'll be in my zone till you take me
Hopefully, you should get some more weapons around there, and then at that point, you should be able to climb. But I mean, if you're at rank 25, you're doing good. What level are your units roughly? I do hope you're doing your mat dungeons every day, right? Because a lot of people sleep on them. Like a lot of people sleep on them. Next big unit is Awaken Roslyn. Unless they come out with some global exclusive unit, Awaken Roslyn is the next big one. Pure Sicily is another really strong one too. Pure Sicily and Awaken Roslyn. Yeah, Awaken Roslyn is a badass unit, so she gets 120%, but she also is a SP battery, and she has crazy, super stupid damage that she deals in her own kit. The way she deals damage is a little unique compared to other units, but for the most part, she deals some big beefy numbers. So Dragon, we got a very limited amount of them, but this game is gonna start eventually bringing out a lot of batteries, like SP gainers, and you're going to want them on your team. Yeah, 0.3. Yeah, 0.3. So here's the thing, Dragon. This is the way to look at it. I'm gonna help you change your perspective on the badass unit banners. If you do get her, holy shit, congratulations. If you don't get her, you have a 6% instead of 3% chance to get other units to fill in all those NEs that you're missing to make your team a lot more stronger. Not only that, but they've doubled the rate at 3 stars. So a lot of those incredibly good 3 stars, you now have access to gain. So badass unit banners, even if you don't get the badass unit, like there's still a lot of win. There's still a lot of win. May not win in the direction you want to, but you'll still win. So it's not a scary banner, it's an amazing banner. It's just you have an incredibly smaller chance to get a broken ass unit. Because the badass unit banner, the badass banner units, like even till this day in Japan, every single one of them are still viable.
On your face, can't tell what it says. I think it may be life. Can you tell me what I've done? Don't just stop and run. I know it may seem difficult. Forgive me for my failures. You shouldn't let this break, 'cause I'll always be your baby. Just tell me how to fix it. There's no written script that tells me how to be your lady. Don't lose your grip on whatever this is. Don't fall apart on these two broken hearts. Don't lose your grip on
Big numbers all around from her. Like crazy good unit to bring. Like crazy good unit to bring. Seriously, Dragon. Like I said, even if you don't get her, you double your chances in getting 3 stars. No other banner does that, except for badass banners, as far as I understand. Now, again, we don't know how they're gonna do it on global, but for now, there's so much win on those banners. There's a whole lot more. Have you seen Summer Girl Laharo? If you run a Spirit team, she is a Spirit team battery with all kinds of other damage increases. I don't remember if you said you got Tyrant Velvetoris or not, but if you did, she she will definitely synergize with him very well. I think he's talking about the main evality. The main evality on all characters affect the party. Wait. Okay, I see what you're saying. Because the skill requires him to be in the leader spot, right? Yes, you get the valleys from support characters. Welcome to the stream, Sticks. No, they can stay in standby. So if you got a New Year's Rosalind on the bench and you got one in her party, then your party is getting 200 points on the action gauge instead of just 100 from one. If you got a Laharl in the party and you got a Laharl on the bench, you're getting 20% to your party's stats. Just about every ability in this game stacks. So even bench characters, their abilities stack with other units as well. Yeah, you don't have to have a bunch of different units and try not to separate things and all that kind of shit. Like, you can have fucking literally 5 Laharls in your party and 1 on the bench, and that's 60% stats to everybody. Yeah, that's exactly one of the reasons why New Year's Rosalind is using the back. Like, in fact, my party has, I have a New Year's, like, if I do shit, I should just show you. All right, so peep this. Why would you do that? You know, oh my god, do you realize how many? I can't even finish the sentence. Oh my god, why would you do that? Okay, so I'm gonna show you something on when I'm fighting against the fish. Yeah, I was about to say, if you pull 55 Laharls, go ahead. He read my mind, man. Like, go ahead if you pull that. Okay, so let's find an NE7 Rosalind because, okay, this won't work. What's good, Dusk? Look at that man, off work and everything. So, Sticks, Dragon, let me show you something right quick. So, you see how I have a Roslyn here on the bench and a Roslyn here? So, we're going to go into battle, and what's going to happen? It's fish, right? So they get to go first. You would think that, right? But the answer is no. Oh shit, the auto attack. Oh, let me redo it. Because I want you to see. Alright, so... Alright, so normally fish will go first. But right here, I'm going first. And it has everything to do with the fact that I'm running 2 Roslins. The Roslyn on the bench works, and the Roslyn have my party works. And she gives herself 100 action gauge too. So 300 action gauge, and the fact that she's at 59 speed, which isn't high at all, puts me faster than all the fish. So definitely, whoever's on standby, it stacks with your party. Now, the abilities that don't work from here is the abilities that say when your turn comes up, because their turn can't come up because they're on standby. So the characters that says when your turn, like when your turn begins, this happens or whatever, that won't work simply because they're on standby. It's main evality, not leader skills. There's main evality and sub evality. Yo, fishing season. Wait a minute, ain't fishing season now? Ain't it fishing season now? There's all kinds of bugs out right now. I keep forgetting the further north you go, the rules change to particular activities. Because I know here it's definitely fishing season here. Yeah, my dad has a lake behind his house, and it has everything, man. Like, oh my goodness. Only issue with that lake is it has the bottom feeder catfish, but it also has the ones that kind of chill at the top. So you just gotta kind of be lucky on how you do it. Cause you'll get a catfish. Like I caught this one catfish thing, was huge. It was pregnant too. It had all kinds, like it big tummy. All right, Gator. I'll catch you later, bro. Crab miso, head out. Oh, but what I was saying, Alshio, was yeah, he has I don't know what type of fish you like, but lots of, I forgot what it was. It's the bottom feeder catfish and the ones that stay to the top. I forget what they call those, but it's the ones that don't eat all the trash at the bottom, and you can tell they look like they're really clean. Has a lot of those, a lot of crappie, a lot of bluegill. I definitely saw some bass. I definitely caught a bass, but it has a mixture of a lot of fish in there. I think walleye is it. I think walleye is it. It's what the type of catfish that don't like to eat the garbage at the bottom. So is when you throw your reel out there, keep it to where it only goes down maybe about 4 feet, 3 or 4 feet. Anything deeper than that, you're gonna get those catfish that eat garbage. And my dad's lake, they have a lot of the catfish houses or whatever, the homes, so that when they're breeding, they breed near these homes or whatever that they built, and they're under everybody's dock. So if you want it, you can literally just go out to your dock and just drop your hook in the water with a worm on it or something, and you'll catch something probably within 30 seconds. Like, it's pretty quick. But I like how they got that lake set up. But I understand that ruins the fun, you know. We want to throw it out there, slowly reel it in, jerk it around a little bit. That didn't sound right. Oh man, I love it. I love it. And he has a boat too. We never take it out to go fishing. I always fish off the bank. And he has this gas station right up the store that sells, I want to say maybe a third of the store is dedicated towards fishermen. So that's a really cool thing about that lake. Yeah, this lake doesn't have neither of that. Maybe cod, but I haven't caught any cod particularly from that lake. I'm gonna try and adjust the sensitivity on this. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay. Let me know if y'all hear a lot of background noise, because I'm trying to drown out the amount of noise they're making. Uh, So I had to look it up to be sure because, as far as I know, they're ocean fish. But it says there is one type of cod that is a freshwater fish, known as a galdiform. Hold on. There's only one galdiform fish that is freshwater, spends its entire life in freshwater. All others saltwater, spends their entire life in saltwater. There are other unrelated species of fish uncommonly known as cod, such as eastern cod, black cod, and trout cod. It says the Murray cod is one of the largest freshwater fish. So it looks like they come in both forms. Yeah, actually, they look like they appear to be both. I just wanted to make sure because I want to give you like incorrect info. Do you live off of Lake Oshio, or do you gotta like drive out to one? I got you. So, I have to ask, since you live in Canada, when you drive for fishing trips, do you drive further north where it gets colder? Because I would assume like that'd be like the perfect place to catch them. Like where it starts to get more colder, and you get to where the ice is, and Like, I would assume that would be some pretty fun experience there. Oh, Gordon attack. Holy shit, why did that hurt? Oh my god, I did not 3-star that. I think I might have to redo this one. Woo! Yep, I'm gonna have to redo it. All good, all shield. Welcome back, sir. Whew. I'm get this up to hard mode, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up to hard mode, and then we're gonna farm some legendaries today. Did you try the Majin Etna dungeon yet, Dusk? Yeah, actually what happened was so this, I don't know if I sound any different, I should, but the mic that I had bought, it just never got delivered. They said they delivered it to the incorrect facility. So they refunded me, and I went to Best Buy and got the upgraded version of it. I think it's called the Series X, the Siren X or something like that. So for 90 bucks, I think it sounds pretty good. I would like it to be a little better, but oh, good shit. Yeah, keep in mind she's gonna be around for 7 days, which is like 3 days longer than the last one. So if you can do the 1900, at least try that. What the shit? Okay, I need to increase their speed is what it looks like. Oh no, I know what I need to do. Yep, I need to increase their speed.
Have you made up your mind?
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, it's a dude that plays first person shooters. Okay. That's a pretty good name though. In this game or another game? Really? Did you reset? Normally that fixes shit like that for me. How does that work? I'm confused. I'm not familiar with that. I mean, why would that impact? I don't know. I don't see how that would affect the game. Do you normally play on your iPad? You don't play on a PC at all? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Trying to get back to doing that too. I've gotten to the point where I mainly play on, computer now. Oh, I got you. They did a good job on it. They did a good job on the song. This playlist got some other good ones too. What's good, Dart? Dude, how you sleeping on that? That should be like a daily thing. so you sacrificing yourself for the team. You holding the door open while everybody else go through. So it sounds like to me you ready to go kill Majin Etna, right? It look like you right there. Desco and Etna. Yeah, that is a good idea. And I also think they need to stop sleeping on their other series like Phantom Brave, Makai Kingdom, like all those other games they made. Like, where are those characters? Etna though, Etna should do a really fantastic job in there. I don't understand, like, but you can only get so much money out of re-releasing games, man. They need to make that a small part of their market, not a big part of it. Zeta Beam, I remember that. Oh man, what an amazing game. All I remember during all of Makai Kingdom is I want to play Lord Zeta. Like, that's all I want to do is play Overlord Zeta. I also liked how that game had like a whole bunch of endings. Like, that was really cool about that game. What would you say is your first favorite Disgaea? You know, it's funny how no one ever says they like 2. Everybody always tells me exactly that. Like, they like 3, 4, or 5. You didn't like 4? What? Tyrant Valvatore is one of the most badass tyrants ever. Gave up, like, being badass for the wish of a dying girl. Not sure why. I haven't played 5 yet, but I do hear that 5 had a whole lot of really cool shit in it. From time to time, I do feel like I want to go and play it, but I'd have to say out of all of them, I didn't like how they did Mao in 3. It just it didn't move at a pace that I really liked a whole lot, but like 1, 2, and 4, I definitely liked a lot. Yeah, I'll sink some crazy hours into Disgaea. Like, when people say, "Man, this game is so grindy," I'm like, "Fuck, go play the console games." You think you think Disgaea RPG's grindy? Yeah, you don't know grindy. Mass Hero from 3. I'm trying to remember who that was, because I do remember, like, as the games went on, they started making characters like less and less better. Like I hated how they treated the Majins, because, like, if you remember the Majins from part 1, like when they went from part 1 to part 2 with the Majins, like they made it to where instead of them being able to move like 5 or 6 slots, they could only move 3 slots. I was like, what the shit is that? Oh, now I remember the Max Heroes. Okay, I remember them now. I just never used them. But now I remember what you're talking about now. Whoa. They don't have any... I think this is the first time I've ever seen them not give me a companion for the event. Is that... That's weird. Ah, there we go.